Aloha kakayaka means good morning to you on this beautiful January 4th, which is, we got one more day. Is today the 4th? Yeah, today is the 4th. And so today is a day that we have to write our intention because the new moon was here on January the 2nd. And so I'm going to go live sometimes because, hey, why not? Right? And I have my hair up today because I'm ready to rock and roll with a whole bunch of things that I need to finish up. And so that's what the new moon is. We set out our intention and we can't forget to clean up and be organized. And that's one great thing and one great tip that we all need to do is be organized. And how are we going to start doing it if we get organized in our head and if we don't write it down? Create a checklist. Creating a checklist will help us manage our time more wisely. And I know we have a bad habit because of 2020. We kept on looking into our smartphones. So put it to rest. Focus on old school way of writing it down. I know, or putting it into your schedule on your computer. And so stay focused because once we start, and you can check my other videos, and don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel where I give tips about certain things and how to manage our style, our lifestyle, because it all starts with our mindset. And so look at some of those three tips on how we can prepare ourselves for 2022. And each month, I can't wait to give certain tips when it happens on the new moon, like what's happening now, and the full moon, which is coming up obviously later on this month. And so we're in a new moon, we focus on setting our intention, ready to plant the seed. And, it doesn't matter how much seed we plant, our garden is going to grow. But sometimes we plant too much and we can't organize it. Then we're going to get into some trouble. And so have a system ready and how to do it. Like a morning routine, as they can say, put in at least 30 minutes of exercise, meaning stretching your body, going for a walk, clearing up the monkey mind, because when we sleep, as we call savasana in yoga, is when we relax our whole body. And that's when we can calm our monkey mind down. And when we do that, we replenish all of this beautiful oxygenation inside our system so our blood system can start to flow. And if we have too much stress in our life, we're going to start waking up with, oh, my leg is sore. Oh, this and that. And because that happened to me at the end of last year. I was in so much pain. Why? Because I overdid myself, because I'm ready to, you know, kick off 2022. And so that's why sometimes when we overdo ourselves and overexhaust ourselves, which is my bad habit, because we are sometimes overachievers. We all have that in us, which is a good thing, but also we need to balance it with our body structure. We need to balance it with our nutrition. And so when we go on this diet challenge or exercise challenge, start off slow, because sometimes overachievers will go too much too fast. Our body's not prepared. And so sometimes that gives us a time to kind of, in a way, slack, give up. My back is sore. Oh, I can't do it anymore. I got to rest. Oh, I got this. Oh, I got that. Those are certain excuses that our mindset wasn't ready for. And so Check my other videos. I'm doing segments, I'm doing tips on a lot of things. So I can share my journey with you guys and how to keep fit because I'm going to be losing some of these extra pounds because I do need to do that, and we all need to do that. It's good to be a little bit on the, health. I won't say chunky side, but don't everything being thin is not always a good thing. Remember that, and so we or we all need to be somebody who we feel very comfortable, not what other people is saying. Oh, she's too fat. You know how much time people tell me, how can you do yoga, you're too fat? And I'm like, I'm not going to go try out for Circus Olay or anything. I'm doing it because I'm stretching my inner side of my muscles and my inner organs. So much for yoga, right? And so it's not the body type. It doesn't matter how fat, how thin, how in shape, how this or that. It's really focusing on you. And so that's why I also have a lot of these classes that I'm offering, whether it's going to be in person, which I'm going to kind of shrink the class time, and it's still, you can check it out on my cocojorchannel.com for the classes. And we updated our website. It's super cute. So there's a lot of things that I've been doing and changing, with my team. And we really look forward to having 2022 be a happy, great year. And so there's going to be a lot of changes, believe me. And the people power is going to rise up. Whether, I was just reading about it, whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, it comes down to all these heavy mandates is going to start to come up. And that's when the people power is going to speak up. And so everybody has that right. And we just need to, right? Exercise it, stretch it, feel it. So our heart can feel so good and content because there's only one person that has control is yourself. So don't overdo yourself. I know we are overachievers sometimes, but sometimes that could be where we can hurt ourselves. So take it easy. Don't be so hard on yourself because why? We need to caress our heart and soul as well as our body. Just because you see somebody at the gym doing that, or you see somebody on social media doing all of that, no. Do it at your own pace because that's how you get faster to your goal. If you're on other people's pace and listening to them and doing this and that, yeah, maybe they have been already practicing for the past decade, or maybe they have been doing something much more, because everybody's body, everybody's mind, and everybody's heart and soul are different. So create that because we are these wonderful, mindful, of creative geniuses. We just got to use that tool and understand it and explore it and use it. And sometimes it may work and sometimes it may not work, but that's part of our life lessons that no matter how bad it is, like today's call, I told them, no matter how bad or what we went through in, in our time of working together, it doesn't mean, "Ooh, look at this, my hair." Oh, that's another thing that we need to also massage is your hair because we have a habit of sometimes putting it all up in a tita bun and want to conquer the world, but sometimes we need to let it breathe like this. Massage, massage, massage. But anyways, those kind of tips on how to have, because my mom's like, you have such, look how much hair I have. Look at this. And how to have nice full hair at my age is because that's part of self-care, right? And so a lot of these things, whether we want to grow our hair nice and thick, or sometimes we need to, but we need to always exercise and massage the hair follicles. And so, like, those kind of tips, and how you deep condition your hair and so forth, to have that, because it's part of our, like, really, like, our pajamas for our mind, our head. So, anyways, you take care. I just want to come out and give a great shout out, because being part of who we are, what we are, and what we're going to do. God, I sound like the Brady Bunch. Those were the good old days. But that's why we have to move along to the world of, like, the Jetsons. And we never thought that would ever happen, and it's happening. So, welcome to 2022, where technology and a lot of the system and a lot of everything else is going to change. Whether it's banking, whether it's education, whether it's medical, whether it's a whole bunch of stuff. So, stay tuned to my tips and my talk story each month, the new moon and the full moon, and in between this tip porgy talking mouth over here that I have. But I love to talk because I love to share. Sharing is caring. It's like the Aloha spirit, right? So you take care. We finally got sunshine. You should have seen the cloud that came over, man, on Monday. It was unbelievable. So don't forget to write your intention and subscribe to my YouTube. So check it out, and we'll see you on the next video. Aloha.